Hello friends and welcome to my channel. This week we are planning out the week of December 5th through the 11th. I am using this Glam planner Festive 50s kit that she reformatted and brought back to her shop this year. I did swap it out for my kit lineup. The other kit just didn't fit my non-traditional Christmas vibes as much as I wanted it to. And I thought this kit fit right in, and I've always wanted an excuse to purchase it, so I did. And I think it is absolutely stunning. Still has pink in there, but some other colors that are not just pink and red, so kind of fun to break up the all pink kits. And then I went ahead and paired it with this Scribble Prints Co. gold and hot shiny gold. It was like an oops bundle that SPC had with this kit. You can use my code Rosey10 to save at SPC. I was talking with Plans with Elisa, and I was like, what foil do I use with this? I was like, I don't know what to use. I had no idea what to use with this, and she and I both, I was like, you know what? I have that foil bundle that had the hot gold instead of SPC's normal gold hollow. And she was like, oh my gosh, that is perfect. You have to use it. And I definitely think it was the choice with this kit. I didn't have any specialty foil ordered from Planna Hannah or Planner Pixie Co. or Alicia Craft or any of those kind of stores, because I did pull this in very, very last minute. But I actually think the simplicity of the foil went really well with the kit. Sometimes I feel like less is more, and I think this was one of those times. So I just loved this giant double boxing and wanted to show it off this week. So this is one of those weeks that's going to have a lot of extenders in it. If you don't know what extenders are, I do have two tutorials on how to do them if you are curious on how to add flip outs, foldable boxes, pop-ups, I don't know what else people call them, to your spreads. So I will link those in the eye up above, because I just think they're super fun if you need to fit more plans in from your day, or if you're like me and you're obsessed with all the art and you just want every box to be in the spread. You can fit more art in that way. I'm not the type of planner person that will reuse an art set. Once I've used an art set, it is done. It is, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It is assigned to that week for the rest of its life and is never to be repeated. So because of that, if I don't use a box, I won't have a chance to use a box, so I like to squeeze as many in as possible. Also, if you are new here or if you are returning but have not hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it if you would do so. I'm trying really, really hard to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. I think I'm going to be just a little bit shy of my goal, but regardless, any little bit helps, and I appreciate all of you. Make sure to check my description box as well if you have any questions. I do link any discount codes I have or PR codes I have down there, so save yourself some money. And I also link other videos on my channel that I think might be helpful as well. And if that doesn't answer your questions, you can always leave a comment down below, and I'd be more than happy to, because sometimes I forget to say where a sticker is from, or you might just have another random question. Go for it. You do you. So anyways, here's those extenders I was talking about, and actually you'll see me in a little bit use some undo on camera, and it went fine. And then I had a little mishap. So I went back to my planner hours later, and I'm talking specifically about the box on Saturday, the top foil box on top of the foldable. I went back hours later, and it was super wrinkly, and I couldn't, I tried to flatten it out, and all the foil came off. So Brittany, it finally happened to me. I finally had an undo foil casualty. and I had used all of the foil boxes from that foil bundle, but luckily I had a second one on hand, and usually I have one or two left over, so hopefully when I use it next time I won't need that box, but I was very annoyed. So, just have to throw it out there that it finally happened to me. I finally had undo ruined some foil, and I was beside myself. So sorry I didn't film that. I was just like honestly kind of panicked and then really annoyed and wasn't planning on filming. I was actually going up to take a picture of my planner so that I could start making the scripts while I was downstairs, like watching TV and whatnot. But yeah. Also, I'm kind of trying to get this video up really fast. I'm trying to do it before work today, and I honestly don't love the thumbnail I have before this video, like how the design came out this week. I don't know, I just couldn't get it to look how I wanted. But I was kind of running out of time, so if the actual thumbnail for this video looks different than the one I placed as an intro, it's because I got time later to change it, and if it doesn't, just know it's not my favorite, and I don't always love everything that I create or do, or every spread. I feel like I've kind of been in a groove lately, so it's like fine that I hit a little speed bump with this one. I just love these double boxes. Sometimes I like to show them loud and proud, and other times I like to kind of hide them in a foldable, but this week this one was just too good, and I thought that the outside of the retro house was almost too stark white compared to the rest of the kit, so I decided to hide it under both of those extenders on Saturday and Sunday. I do really love the exterior of the house, but it has a lot less color than the rest of the boxes do. So I put it under there so it could still be a scene, and I could still have two full boxes to put my plans on as well. It works out really well. And then that little gap on Saturday and Sunday right under the double box is where I put my weekend banner, or if I have extra plans, I'll put them there too. Here I'm just like trying to plan out my sidebar. I'm really liking planning out things on excess sticker paper. If you haven't tried it yet, I really recommend it. It just allows you to experiment with things and like test things out and visualize them without the risk of ripping up your page or having to use a ton of undo, which is super nice. And yeah. Also, these nails, you'll see my nails change halfway through this, but I really did like these nails with this kit, but they unfortunately hit their expiration date, and one day at work, I think I popped like 6 of them off, and I was like, well, clearly it is time to change. Like, it's time for a new set, and I think the set that I changed to matches this kit really well, because it does have gold polka dots, so look for that upcoming in this video. I don't really have anything I feel like that notable to talk about this week, just that I was finally feeling better, which was, I lied, I totally have notable things to talk about this week. I was finally feeling better. I ended up getting my hair done, and then my mom came into town to do my Christmas present, which sounds really odd. But for Christmas, I really wanted new earrings. I have a lot of like cartilage piercings and stuff like that need different earrings than like lobe piercings do. And honestly, some of them still had I had earrings from like 2007 that I wanted to change in my ears. So we did that, and I also got my conch pierced. And if I'm not lazy, I will insert a photo at some point of me talking about this. And we are a little less than a week out, and I'm doing pretty good from the piercing. And then Jessica from Miss Jess Plans. I mean, I guess she's not really planning anymore, so I should say Magically Miss Jess, I think is her other handle on Instagram. She and I booked a trip to go to Walt Disney World. We were planning on booking the trip back in October when she was here, and we just didn't for whatever reason. So she texted me this morning and was like, yo, I'm sad, let's book a trip. So we did. So it was kind of a really exciting week. Also, the new Mario Kart levels came out. I baked cookies with my mom, and I watched all of Wednesday on Netflix in one day. I specifically just really wanted to binge that show, so I put it off until a day where I had time, and it did not disappoint. Although I have to admit, like the dance that's like popular on TikTok, I was expecting to hear that song when she did it in the show, and when it was a different song, it kind of threw me off. But yeah, I love Tim Burton. I love Danny Elfman, who did the music. And I think it was really good. I don't think we're going to get another season, but I would really love one. Honestly, did you watch Wednesday? If you watched it, what were your thoughts? I am really curious. I feel like everybody's talking about it right now. And I also just feel like Sunday is very Halloween on Christmas, because that was when I watched Wednesday. And then I also used a bat sticker from RoseyPlans, which is what I always use to mark anything having to do with Fall Out Boy. People had gotten a lot of postcards, and a lot of Easter eggs came out again that day. So it's just funny because we're in the middle of December and I have 2 Halloween stickers back to back on Sunday. And I am just going to absolutely go feral when Fall Out Boy announces anything, whatever this is leading to. I've had since, was it January of 2018 to wait for a new album, which is a long time, and I am so ready. And a new album means a new tour, and I miss my boys. If you don't know, I basically live, breathe, exist for Fall Out Boy. Their music saved my life, which it sounds dramatic, but is 100% true, and I just love those boys, and I am so excited. So yeah, I take it back. This week had a ton of nothing happened. Yeah, right. This week was totally awesome. Who am I kidding? Although this week it was very gloomy, gloomy. Also, I totally forgot to hit record for Monday and laid it down and went, oh crap. So let's go over it really fast. Monday, my video went up, and it was a plan with me for the harvest season. So I will link that in the eye up above. Then this day, that was my 300th video on YouTube, which is crazy. So if you all got some free time and want to do some binging, there's 301 other videos at this point that you could watch besides this one. Then it was Randy from Planner Pixico's birthday, so I had to put that in. This day I slept in, then I did some planning, I did my workout, and some laundry. Getting into Tuesday, what I'm actually planning, this day I did my makeup before work, and then I went to work, and I did a bunch of holiday shopping for people this day, so I wanted to mark that in. This day I did my workout again, which was back and biceps, and holy cow, I was so sore from that one. I did some planning, and then I put on the nails that you see here, the white with the gold polka dots, which are totally adorable. If you want to get yourself some nails like the ones I'm wearing, I do have a link down below for you. I am a Red Aspen affiliate, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out as well. I just adore their nails so much. So moving into Wednesday, I did my makeup, and then I went and got my hair done. That little arrow is from, oh, it's not in yet, but the arrow that will be next to that paper and milk Maru is from there it is from Planner Pixie Co. Then I marked that my mom came over, and this night we played a bunch of games on her iPad that she likes to play, and it was fun while we watched Devious Maids in the background. And I totally skipped that we did some shopping together as well on that patterned little thing. It just blended in right there. So here's a close-up of the first half of the week. It is so sparkly, so shiny, so good. This kit is phenomenal. Then moving into Thursday, I used another Olive digital camera. I did print out these cameras myself from her shop, and that is to mark my December kit lineup. Again, it will be linked in the cards up above for you. Here I'm just making a foldable box because I had a lot of things happen this day that I wanted to remember and put in my planner. So this was one of my ways of fitting more things in, and it just works really well. And it's kind of inspired by Planner Pixie Co.'s foldable boxes that she has in her kit. I also really like these flags that Glam Planner put in her kit. I like putting the icon down and then cutting them. I just think it's super cute and is a way to show off more of the bougie. So I don't have the sticker yet, but it is going to be from Plannahannah, and you can use my code Rosey15 to save and get my freebie, but I will have a piercing sticker going in that blue box. Then on the underside, I use my Soleil Studio custom of Lucy to mark something funny that my mom hid that morning on the couch under a blanket, and Lucy couldn't find her. Then we played Mahjong on my mom's iPad. I did my shoulder workout. We went grocery shopping. I played the new Mario Kart tracks, which that little toad is from Plannahannah, and I just think it's super cute there. And then Mom and I baked cookies that I took to work, and it was super fun. And I totally forget where that cookie sticker is from, so I am the worst, and I'm sorry. I want to say maybe Paper and Milk, but I also feel like that's totally wrong. So if you know where that's from, let me know down below. Here, I didn't like the colors that were like going together, so I switched out the ones on that Thursday box. Then on Friday, the first thing I put in was that it was payday, so I used this little piggy bank. Then it was leg day, which if you don't know, leg day is my least favorite day of the week, so I got that done early. Then I used, both Jessica and I got customs from Pumpkin Paper Co., and she cut them out for me a long time ago, so I just layered them to mark that we booked a trip to Walt Disney World, and I think that is always super cute to mark Disney things that she and I do. Then I did my makeup and went into work, and then this night I marked that I was sleepy AF. I feel like Mom left this day, and I meant to put that in as well, but I think I forgot because I don't see that marked anywhere, and I know she wasn't here Saturday, so oops. Anyways, moving into Saturday, I did my makeup and I went to work. And then things were kind of out of order this day just because I put what I wanted to show on the top of the box. And then I marked that my neighbors brought over some gingerbread cookies and left them at my doorstep. I did some planning and had a lazy morning before work, and then I used a Paper and Milk Maru to mark that I was just so over it. Everybody at work was over it. All of our guests in store were over it. Everybody was just in a mood. It had been so long without sun. I was just, it was terrible. So moving into Sunday the 11th, I marked that my boys were sneaking things again, that I watched Wednesday, and then I used this Once More with Love sticker to mark that I just needed the sun. It was so bad, you all. So bad. So then I put in that I did some planning because I feel like I do that every Sunday. I feel like I've just been planning a lot recently. Then I marked that I did my laundry, aka my sheets and towels, and I took a nap. So here is the second half of the week. It is super shiny, super pretty. and I'm about to show you all my kit leftovers. If you're just wondering how much I used in this kit, like value wise. Here I'm getting into the scripts I made myself. I do have a video on how to make your own scripts. If you are curious, I will of course link that for you. Also, the script I used for this kit is called Morning Christmas Script. I got it off of dafont.com for free. If I remember, I will link it down below. Like I said, I'm in a little bit of a rush today, so there's a chance I won't remember certain things. But if I remember, I'm trying to be better about linking the fonts I use in the description box down below. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. I just absolutely love this spread. The colors just are giving me everything. They're kind of like the holiday colors of my house because I have a Barbie tree, but then I do pull in, it's Barbie and Tinkerbell, and then I do pull in some blue elements. So I'm so happy I went with this kit over the one I had planned. I mean, like, look at that wiggle. It's just so good. Well, friends, this brings us to our final close-up of this spread. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and become one of my friends here on my channel. Leave any questions or comments down below. I'd love to hear from you all. Check the description box if you haven't already as well. If you are struggling, just know that you are not alone. And my DMs for Instagram are always open, and you are worthy and amazing and worth it. And it gets better. And I hope you all have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever in the world you are when you are watching this video. And I look forward to seeing you in my next one, which honestly at this point I have no idea what it will be because I'm finally caught up to where I normally am on videos. So it's a mystery for you and me both. Bye, friends.